Welcome to this tutorial on creating an event in your Google Calendar. If this is the first time you've ever used Google Calendar, you might not know where to find it. So you can simply go to calendar.google.com. That will take you to your Google Calendar, or you can use your square of squares up here in the top right-hand corner. Some people call it the waffle. You can click and you'll find a lot of different Google tools there, including, should be near the top, Calendar. When you navigate to Google Calendar, it should go to the date. We'll talk about a few of the settings. Right now, mine is on weekly settings. You'll see here I'm in week. If I'd like to drill down a little more and see day, it will show me a larger zoomed in view of just today. I can go back and forth in the days with these arrows. I can also zoom out to month if I need to see more, which some people like that, or you can see their year or schedule or 4 days. Also notice there are these keyboard shortcuts here. This D, W, M, you can actually press those. So if I'm on day and I'd like to go to week, if I just press the W button, it will zoom out to week. So that's looking at the general settings of your calendar. To create an event, up here in the top left-hand corner, you can come to the plus button where it says create. It will give you a drop-down menu. Event is most likely what people want. That just means something that's happening. There are some other features like task, appointment slots that we're going to look at here in a second. You can also create an event by clicking on a specific time spot in your calendar. So let's say, for example, on Friday the 10th at 10 a.m., I'd like to create something. So if I click on that spot, it will automatically pop up a window here, which is the exact same thing I'll get if I hit create an event. I'll get the same window, but it won't necessarily be in that clicked upon time spot. If I'd like to go ahead, and you can see across the board here, there's different things. There's focus time, which means basically you can block out time for yourself, and it goes ahead and it blocks out time on your calendar if other people see that. You can put in out of office notifications, which again, if you have shared calendars or people see that, you can decline meetings. People see that you're busy. Task, like a to-do, okay, that's here. Or if you'd like a reminder just to pop up, I use that a lot for specific items. I just need a pop up. It's not necessarily involves guests or links or other things, but just a reminder for myself. And then appointment slots. A lot of times you can set up these appointment slots if you're taking, say, office hours, or you're seeing students. Sometimes schools use this for parent-teacher conferences as a way for parents to sign up. Of course, people use Sign Up Genius or other things as well. But you can use and set up appointment slots, kind of an advanced feature. We're going to go back to event. I'm going to go ahead and click on more options so you can see kind of the full window here. So I can title my event, and then I can adjust in here based on the calendar, days and times, duration of the meeting if I'd like, any event details that are here. The big one is that a lot of people like to use are this notifications. So the default on mine is going to put a 10-minute notification. So I'm going to get a pop-up on any of the devices that I have Google Calendar on with notifications on. So that includes my computer, my cell phone, tablet, whatever it is. If you have that app installed or using that service and you have your notifications on, it's going to give you that. You can also add additional notifications here. And you can add as many as you'd like. So if you want one, instead of minutes, maybe we want one a day out. So I want one that's 1 day out, and maybe I want one also that is an hour out. So I don't want to forget that I've got a meeting going on. The default calendar should be the one that's your name, which is your personal calendar that is associated with the account that you're signed in with. So if I look up here, I'm signed in with my school J. Christ account. And so that is the calendar that's there. Any other calendars that you have, you can switch to that calendar if you'd like to apply it there. So one of the things that sometimes when you're first using Google Calendar, if you are doing multiple calendars, like maybe you've got a family calendar, you have a basketball team calendar, whatever it happens to be, you just want to make sure you're putting those events on the right calendar. If it's something you're not used to. You can also add guests, meaning you can invite people to those meetings as well if you want. So you can go ahead and you can choose those folks. So you can start typing their emails or names to do that, to add those people, and then they would get invitations. They can say yes or no. So for example, let's say I'm going to add someone to the event. And then when I create this event, it's going to ask if I want to send them an invitation. yes or no. And so most of the time we do, because we're trying to invite them. Also, if you've got rooms here or rooms stored, this is on the back end inside your school, you can go ahead and you can select specific rooms if you're going to book a room, if you've got that set up in your school's system. So that is creating an event, pretty basic. Pick your time, give yourself some notifications, meaning some reminders of that you've got that meeting, invite any guests that you want. And that's it, how to create an event. When you're done, you click save. Here's that pop-up to send the invitation. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to not send it so that person doesn't get it. And then that should show up on my calendar right there. Thanks.